The pool and glass bottles don't mesh. My shorts is mesh. Diamond chain on my flesh. I'm about to call the US to place a bet on the Jets. Me and Miki talking parlays. The best was debated. Said he driving down the golf field. The visit activated. Get the crown plus drip or beatbox for your kidneys. My favorite's the king of New York, cause it fit me. Yeah, my favorite's the king of New York, cause it fit me. And since Aaron threw a touchdown, nigga, I caught a victory. If you tryna stop the boy, tell the convoy it's too late. We rolling?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Troy Ave podcast. We're on location to Activated Juice. Now we switch it up. A lot of people only got one location. But you know, we like to live in opulence. You feel me? Gotta check what opulence means. Since I know words, but I don't know exactly what it means, but I feel like I used it right. Real ones welcome. Real ones welcome. I'm your host, Doughboy Troy Ave. These are the opinions based on facts. I'm just checking my camera right here. Usually I have you know what? I think I'm going collar up today. I want to look a little disheveled. It's my bop. Like, first I wanted to look homeless. Now I want to look disheveled. You want to look, here's the goal. We spend too much time trying to look rich but really being poor, when you should spend more time looking poor but being rich. You should spend more time looking disheveled but really having it together. We're going to try it. I'm telling you all, like, I did it. Like, the more I said I'm broke, baby, the more I got, allegedly. And now maybe the more I look disheveled, the more I may have it together. So some style you might see me with, I don't know, sweatsuits, and I won't have a stain on it, but I might just have a random rip in the leg or something. Or like, my collar may be up, just look disheveled. Then, haters, look at his collar is up. Yeah, but this collar is masking these diamond necklaces. You feel me? How about that? You worry about the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Worry about the wrong things. Anyway, let's put that away, because we're not styling and profiling. We're just bringing people to real. All right. So, real ones welcome. Real ones welcome. Pontius Pilots E to D. I got my host, John Perrion, co-host in the building. What's up? How you feel? Super producer. My bad.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Just had a good workout today. I've been
Oh,
straight at it for 3 weeks straight, no days off, feeling and seeing the results, man. I had some track pants yesterday that I wasn't able to fit since last summer.
Hey, man, hold on. I want to say pause. I was letting you rock. If y'all just put the camera on my face before that, I was letting him rock. I didn't want to interject and digress, but I let him rock. First he said, I'm seeing it and feeling it, and it was no pause. I expected for it to be a pause. I let him rock. All right. And then he said track pants. Then he said, I couldn't fit the track pants. It sounded like a conversation between women and girls. These pants wouldn't fit. And oh my gosh, I'm just saying.
I made a pact before the real ones that I was going to stay in shape. I'm just updating the real ones that I kept my word.
They don't need to know how you fit in your pants. Like,
well, I can't
my fucking what are you talking about in your head? They don't even know if you tell the truth or not.
I could be able to.
They can't even see you.
I digress.
Real ones, I've been in the gym, you see my beard.
Hell, heard up.
Just saying. And I just want to point out for the record, you made that pack 4 weeks ago and you stayed in the gym 3 weeks straight. Just want to point that out for the record. You like to have our opinions based on facts.
That's crazy.
Okay. This topic here, I have a topic. It's been a wait, I'll cut you off. You were saying something about your pants fitting good and stuff.
I'm just saying, I've been working
out.
Hey,
where you going? You might want to stay here for this. God is great, play it straight. Go ahead and smile. It don't matter if they hate. Go ahead and smile. You the one, no debate. Go ahead and keep smile. It real, whoever keep it fake. Go ahead and smile. In the mirror, you in love. Go ahead and this smile. Your song, wanna hear it in the club. Go ahead and smile. Everything is on fleek. Go ahead and smile. Twerking, you a little freak. Go ahead and smile. Doing good by yourself. Go ahead and smile. On your grind, trying to get the good wealth. Go ahead and smile. You do that shit every day.
Uh-oh.
This is a good one.
Uh-oh.
This is a good one.
It's about to get real.
Oh, yeah. It's a good one. No cost, if applicable.
What's going on?
Let's get right into it. Today's topic. This is on my mind. Oh, yes, he's here for this too. Today's topics. I want to know, y'all tap in the comments, let me know how you feel about this. I want to know and discuss, how do people feel about grandparents charging to watch their grandchildren? Whoa. This is nuts. So there's mixed reviews about this. You know what I'm saying? Now me personally, I feel like it shouldn't be a charge, but there should maybe be an expense fee. Like hey, I'm not charging to watch your kids, but if we want to order some pizza or order some stuff, you know what I mean? It's a little expense account. It's not necessarily a give me $200 to watch your kid type shit. You know what I'm saying? But many people do get charged. It's a fact. You might want to go out and, oh yeah, you're not going out to hang out with your homegirls on some ghetto shit. I need $50. I've heard of this happening. Sometimes the girls want to, I'm going to drop the baby by my mom. And then they tell the dude, yeah, but she's going to charge. So now your CPC rate is up because now you got to pay $100 for a grandmother babysitter, which is outrageous.
Yeah.
I even know I got a homeboy who his baby mom, instead of sending the kid to daycare, they pay the mother $800 a month. And whole time his mother lives in his house for free. And he said, well, why don't you just send their daughter to my mom? She's in the house. And she's like, oh, no, because I want her to be by my mom. I saw they really kind of extort you. I think they busting that 800 down in half. Just saying. Saying it's really happening. All right. But y'all jump in the comments. Let me know how you feel. What do you think about that?
So, like we spoke on some episodes ago, I don't have children, but I think when it comes to like grandparents, watching their grandchildren, that like some people don't even get grandkids, So if you got them, I understand an allowance. Okay, this shouldn't affect my pockets if I have to watch your kids, But if you want to see the kids,
I agree with that.
I'm giving you this X amount of dollars so that you can have chicken nuggets and apples juice around or whatever. It's not coming out of your pocket. So I think there should be an allowance that the grandparents had to be able to take care of the child adequately. But I don't think they should necessarily charge like, $100 an hour to watch your kid or
$100. That's like some LeVar Burton better be watching my kid for $100. They better come back reading, writing, everything. But I think it's a little bit see, it's two sides of that coin. I think on the parents, I think it's a little bit selfish of them to drop their kids on the grandparents and leave nothing.
Facts.
I think if they take advantage, I think you should, at the very least, you offer. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you might have it that day, then one day you might not have it. You know what I'm saying? But to just leave your kids with, like, your kids got to eat. That costs money. Your kids got to change clothes. You got to go in the laundromat. That costs money. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with all that. But I also think, like, damn, well, what if I ain't got it? What if I'm just trying to get my shit together? What if I'm like Will Smith in the show where he got the briefcase and his kid?
No.
Whatever that movie is.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. I'm trying to come up. Can I not go on a job interview because you won't watch my kid? What happened to teamwork? You feel me? But there's really some grandparents that ain't watching the kids without nothing. So I want to salute to all the grandparents that do it, and there's nothing expected, because I also don't believe in, like, a lot of niggas will be like, oh yeah, I'm babysitting my kids. Shit, kids, dog.
Babysitting your own kid.
It's impossible to babysit your baby. It's your baby. Right? That don't make no sense to me. Or maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm in bizarre world.
No, that's a fact.
I'm just saying. I'm drinking all these healthy natural juices, and now my mind is full and I'm thinking differently. I'm thinking differently from ghetto niggas that drink tropical fantasies and niggas that might drink black soda.
And Tampico.
You feel me? think a little differently than niggas that mix Tang together. You feel me? Tang and Seagrams. It's good. It's California love. Feel me? Got your mind elevated to another level. Hey.
Fully activated.
Anyway, I definitely had to touch on that pose real quick. I know I don't want to delve too deep into that. But
I mean, you should just be considerate. You know, if you're gonna drop the kids off on your parents, just be considerate of how you do it. You know, don't take advantage. Don't be the one that's always, like you said, I'm always out partying, so the kids always like basically soon they're gonna be calling grandma mom. You know what I mean? Because you're
calling your grandmother mommy is crazy. Hey yo, what up, y'all? This your dope boy Troy Ave, and White Christmas 13 is officially here. I dropped this for the real ones who've been rocking with me since day one. No gimmicks, no showcuts, just straight pressure. Vibe to this, whether you in your car, whether you in your house, whether you roasting walnuts on an open fire, however it go, man. White Christmas 13 is here. Remember, February 20th, we dropping a new project, but this one is for y'all. This will give you a gift from me to you. I appreciate y'all for all love and support. Dope boy Troy Ave, White Christmas 13, powder. But here's another thing that I think about. I think it all depends on what you're doing. I think absolutely if it's something to better yourself or your child's life, like I'm going to work. Hey, I got to go to college. I got to do something like that. I think the grandparents should step in and say, hey, I'll watch them. Don't worry about it. Get your shit together. Get on your feet.
Yeah.
But if you like, oh, mom, going to fucking Miami to turn up for Memorial Weekend or
Lollapalooza.
Yo, I'm going to the concert. And I feel like they should be, well, you know what? Put something in my, you know how they be like when you go to the hotels and it be the guy, the butler, type shit. I think. All right, what's your question?
He says that someone called Haipikori say previously that they have to pay grandparent in order to go out.
Yes.
The time, how much are they actually for? Because a lot of the time they don't have to pay that grandparent to go out. They just don't want to say I'm paying money or no.
Oh, that's a good question. So, I have a question from the crowd, and I said previously that I've seen people saying they have to, or women saying they got to pay for a babysitter, or they got to pay their mom or whatever. How much are they asking for? Now, this is the Troy Ave podcast. We use opinions based on facts. So I can't even pretend that, that's me. That's another nigga. I'm not paying it. I'm not paying a babysitter. I'm just, it's like, I don't even get to that point where I'm going to ask how much because I know I'm not paying. It's a fact. I'm not window shopping. Once you start hitting stories, oh, yeah, I need a babysitter, you drop begging. You're a bum. I got to go. You got a story, I got a bigger one. I got to go. But I would think the going rate might be like, and again, you may be right. You may be correct. I suspect that they're probably asking for money for their hair and their nails, but just trying to go in a roundabout way. But I suspect the going rate, and you know what? I never even asked none of my homies that actually paid these fees about the babysitter, how much they paid. I was just so disgusted, like, what? To pay the what? But I think the going rate might be about $1.50. $1.50. I gotta pay my babysitter for the night. Who's your babysitter? Your sister? Your mother? Like, what? That makes no sense. $1.50. I heard of dudes when we talk about paying. Like, I do know about this. I heard of dudes telling the girl, "Y'all want take you out? We going out." And then they like, "Oh, I gotta get my stuff," and they might send her $200-300. Just honey, just go. Maybe $300. She gotta get an outfit, which is outrageous to me. Also, I'm like, your CPC rate is through the roof. Like, you figure $300 for it. I don't know. Maybe they go to Zara or something. I don't know where women shop. You figure you go get that, you get your nails done. Then by the time you go out to dinner, and it might be an Uber, it might be we talking about $600, $700.
Crazy.
Know what you can do with that? Just saying. They say male older brides is going for the low. Just saying. Do a lot with 700. Times that by 10 dates a month, 7,000 a month. This is outrageous. Go get a house in Sosua and just live your life. Maybe 250 US. Just saying. All right. But back to what we was talking about. I digressed a little bit. It was an outrageous question. Yeah. So in my opinion, I think it's absolutely ridiculous for a grandparent to expect to be paid where it's like, yo, I'm not watching the kid if you don't. That's how Brenda ended up having a baby. Feel me? She had nowhere to look. Ask Tupac. It was a verse that was, if you hear the unreleased version, Brenda didn't have a babysitter, so she threw the baby in the garbage can. And she was like, I just don't know what would happen. You know what I'm saying? And when ACS come knocking, so let me just get rid of this problem off the rip. I'm saying. And then on the flip side of that coin, I think it's selfish and outrageous for the child to just expect to keep on taking advantage of their parents. So it gotta be a mutual agreement. It was like, yo, if you're gonna do some shit to better your life, then here, I'll babysit. But if you just gonna party and turn up, like, you're an adult, you have responsibilities. A child comes with that. Unless we had this talk, like, yo, I'm about to have this baby, or hey, mom, before I have this baby, are you gonna be a babysitter and be supportive? And she said, yeah, of course, have it. Then that's a different story. But if you just pop up getting pregnant by Tom, Dick, and Harry, no pun intended, then that's on you. Just saying. That's like the person who had mad fun spending their money and they wasted it all. Now they come to you who been saving and say, hey, man, I need some money. Like, nigga, we made the same money. You spent all yours. You had fun. I ain't have no fun. I've been grinding. That ain't on me. All right. John Perrion, you want to take us out? Any parting words?
Yo, make sure you subscribe at Troy Ave TV. We dropping the pod every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. We dropping on Spotify, Rumble, Apple Music, everywhere you get your podcasts. We got the clips. Just keep it locked, man.
Keep it locked. Hey, yo, I'm Troy Ave. Remember, always spread love and destroy hate. God is great and the paper straight, and never, ever, ever accept criticism from people who you wouldn't ask advice of. Love, y'all. Being rich and being a dad is my fulfillment. Yo, boy, Troy, I don't love these dumbass bitches, I'm too brilliant. Yo, boy, Troy, it's illegal, but I stay with a concealment. Chopper boy, all this motion leave my haters with an ailment. Gangsta, don't even turn the TV down while I record. Gangsta, my sweatpants the brand is favored by the Lord. Gangsta, way more good than bad, although I be living by the sword. I got some money, I got some murders, I'm putting numbers on the board. Gangsta, my business is cocaine, we don't got a board. Sell her like I sold my Bentley, nigga, just give me a call. Bust